भूतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पत शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सेदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदान्तवेदांग विद्यास्थानेभ्यैव च सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयामदेवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागन्तस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। हरि ओम। We will read the first mantra of the second Mundaka. First Mundaka, second section. Tadetat satyam mantreshu karmani kavayo yanyapashyan tani tretayam bahudha santatani तान्याचरत नियतं सत्यकामाः एष वः पन्थाः सुकृतस्य लोके एष वः पन्थाः सुकृतस्य लोके। We had seen in the first section of the first Mundaka that Angiras Rishi had told that two knowledges should be known. Two Vidya should be known. Paravidya and Aparavidya. So, the first section was dedicated to the knowledge of Paravidya. What is Paravidya? And how God is the efficient and material cause. Now in this section, this 1.2, first Mundaka, second section, this is dedicated to Aparavidya. And at least till sixth mantra, this Aparavidya is praised. After that, it is censored. Why it is praised and why it is censored, we will see that. Actually, Jeev is born. So Jeev has lot of baggages of prarabdha. Jeev is a very complicated thing. Brahman is straight and Jeev is very complicated. Because it has lot of fruit of actions of the past. And so many obstacles are there in his path. If he wants to pursue spiritual path, he just no, I can't see her. Yes, you can come closer. Yes. So lot of obstacles are there for the Jeev when he wants to pursue spiritual path. And of course material path also is not that easy. I had told 11 factors which affect you. The Shraddha, meeting of the teacher, the faith, the health of the body, the mind, the ability to grasp the subtlety of the intellect, the long stay with the teacher, and there are so many aspects which try to stop us. So, if the rituals and upasana, if they are done in sufficient measure and with the right intention and faith for a long time, so our path will be little more smoother and more easier to pursue. And therefore, in this section, Apara Vidya has been mentioned. If you remember, I mentioned 5-6 points yesterday. What is the benefit of ritualistic way of living? Religious life with rituals. I had told AP2. In AP2 can be divided into mainly 3 parts. AP2A will be regarding doing good actions for others. It is called Apurta Karma. Donating, charity, building wells, making lake, etc. Ishtapurta. Second part, AP2B, is about the actions in the form of rituals, especially Havan, etc. AP2B. I'll tell about that. AP2B is rituals in the form of Havan, etc. Where Havan Kund is involved, Devtas are involved. AP2C is contemplation on the Devtas called Upasana, not the Havan. This is progressive. And AP2D is straight away worshipping the God, puja, etc. And AP2E is contemplation on the God. So, if you remember, AP1 was the study of the secular knowledges, what you study in universities, colleges. AP2 I have divided into 5 parts. AP2A, mainly charity and doing good or helping somebody in the world, in very common language, doing dharma for others, Sarbhuti Terata. AP2B is doing havan for the devatas or the god with the proper mantras, especially Agnihotra. Agnihotra. AP2C will be contemplating on the respective devatas. AP2D is doing worship of the god. Vishnu Sahasranam Archana you are doing, or you are chanting something. AP2D. And AP2E is meditating or contemplating on your Ishta Devata without too much of external worship. All these things constitute the part of aparavidya. And the result of that, if you remember, yesterday I had mentioned, I had given 6 points or 5, I don't remember, 6, 7 points. One was that these rituals are one who hold the ideal and the emotion. Then I told you that rituals, devatas, they are tapped, their energy is tapped, they are invoked. Then we had said it is a mind purifier. Then it takes to the spiritual path. Then mind purifier or harmonizer of the whole personality. Then it binds the society. Ritual is a big binder of the society. It brings a lot of people together. And of course, invokes the grace of devatas for us. Then the bad fruits of action which are there, it is diluted or neutralized. Both words are good. It is diluted or neutralized. So these are the benefits are there. So don't take, sometimes I have seen people who read Vedanta especially, they developed a sense of inferiority in this because it is written like that. But unless you have gone through all these things, there will be some obstacle coming from the world, and also obstacle will come from inside also. Because we have not done very good actions, that all the path will be very smooth for us. Most of the people who come to Vedanta are gate crashers. Gate crashers. They just entered without preparation. They are unprepared, what I have observed. And to justify their laziness and lack of faith, they use the word that this is not in Vedanta. They forget that this what practice of the highest knowledge is there. Their mind is not subtle and situations are not that conducive that they can 100% time they can pursue Vedanta. The loss is theirs. Loss is there. Nobody else's loss is there. So one cannot bypass these things. Of course, when you are prepared, you can leave it or you can listen it, no doubt. We don't pursue. And therefore, Ninda also will be done all this. Ninda will be done in this section only. Ninda means censoring will be done. But not beforehand. When your medicine is already, disease is over, why you are taking the medicine? That medicine is not good for you. But when you are having a disease, it is imperative to take the medicines very regularly. देखो भगवान शंकराचार्य, father, his name was Shiv Guru. He did worship of Lord Shiva, and then Shankaracharya Bhagavan was born. Bhagavan Ram was born by the ritual. Agni Devata came with a kheer in his hands, which he distributed to the 3 queens. You know the story. Draupadi was born with this ritual. So, and the rains happen through the ritual. Famine is avoided through the rituals, through various pujas, and proper mantras are chanted for a long time. It has an effect. I have seen it personally also. Or somewhere the problem is of somebody is very blunt intellectually. By chanting, he can become subtle-minded. Or somebody has any bodily problem. If he can do it for a long time, I can assure you his bodily problem will be removed or at least mitigated to a certain extent. If somebody has a lot of krodh in him or calm in him, this worship of the God definitely will pacify it. And all these are not the area of Vedanta actually. Vedanta said, I will only tell you how to illuminate it. Cleansing work, you have to do it beforehand and then come. Acha, people are there, they take project after project. Other actions they do, then they don't become Vedanta. Because if you are a Vedanti, you should not work. Because Vedanta is against doership. You cannot work in Vedanta. You are a doer or you are a seer. You take a project, and in project you have to become a doer. You are heavily involved in the project. So then you don't see that I am a karmi. Moment a person has to do ritual, he thinks I don't want to be ritualistic. Don't be ritualistic, but do the rituals as much as required. This is because we have certain configuration of stars may not be good in our horoscope. That can be diluted. The effect of that can be diluted, if not totally finished. So from 2A to 2E, I think all are required in a certain measure. Maybe one will dominate, A will dominate, B. What is 2A? I already told, I won't know. 3-4 times I report. 2A, B, C, D, E. 5 are there. So one has to do that. So that, and when you are seeing that my situation has become calm and my mind is very quiet and I am very fit for Vedanta, I will definitely, Upanishad will say, please now listen it or stop it also. No problem. But when you know that your prarabdha is not good in certain area, your fate is not good, you don't have a very great fruit of action, which will be an obstacle on your path, or your mind is not good, or your health issues are not good, or your parents are not allowing, or your mind is not contemplative, or you don't have sufficient faith in yourself. All these obstacles are there, and still you are not doing such things, so I don't think so. It's a wise way of living. It is not a wise way of living. And their Vedanta studies will be hampered. You cannot continue that Vedantic studies. Vedanta is a very, very big thing. So one has to have a proper accessories to go to that Vedantic way of living. I also want one should study, but one should be well prepared. Otherwise, he can't continue. There are a lot of sins that are sitting. They won't allow to live with the teacher. Even if you live, you won't have sufficient faith in the teacher. Even if you have faith, you won't have hard work and tapasya. Even if you do that, somewhere something will come to snap your progress. You will not be a long race runner of this path. Or some health issues will come, or body may fall off in between. So such things can happen, and therefore one should be careful. So this is there, and therefore earlier days lot of stress was given on upasana, on contemplation on God, on on doing havan, etc. very regularly, or even feeding the poor, or offering the charity in some form. From A to E was very important, more than AP1, AP2 was important. AP1 was the secular knowledges, what you hear in school and colleges. But AP2 was very much emphasized, and therefore if you hear Vidyaranya Swami did the Upasana of Gayatri Devi, I told also. And therefore he became such a great genius, stalwart in his spiritual life. So these people didn't just become like that. They became because they had a lot of Shakti around them, which they invoked through their living, through their speech, through their daily disciplines. And therefore they could be such a big contributor of the society. So these things are important, so we cannot bypass them and live without them for a long time. Therefore, although this is an Upanishad, it is mentioning the Aparavidya. And not only in this, in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, lot of Upasana has been mentioned, Brihadaranyaka especially. In Taittiriya Upanishad, Sikshavalli, lot of Upasana is mentioned. Lot of portion are there where Upasana is mentioned, although that is not the main subject of the Upanishad. that is the secondary, but they are the accessories for your main pursuit. Main thing is Vedanta, but to stand there for a long time, I am just preparing myself. Faster you prepare, better you get rid of it after that. But what happens? People hear Vedanta, it appears very good, and they have the intellect to understand Vedanta. You need not be genius. With ordinary intellect, you can understand Vedanta. It is intellectually very satisfying. Then what happens? After that, it is totally forgotten. Sorrows and joys are same. Jealousies are same. Complexes are same. Reactions are same. Anger is same. Backbiting is same. All these things continue along with the Vedantic study. Because he is understanding but not internalizing. Neither he has a support outside which facilitates this process. And therefore, I will strongly suggest, as your teacher may have said, whosoever your teacher may be, from 2A to 2E, one should dominate in your life. So that you are prepared. So, 5 sections are remaining. Out of this, one is this. And next all are section 3 to 6 is the elaboration of Paravidya. Okay? Well, let's move ahead now. So this is the positive point of. And supposing you are not a seeker, then it is Artha Kam Pradhan Karmani is there. Then you will get money or security, or you will get a lot of enjoyments. But if you are a seeker, this will help you for Moksha Pradhan Karmani. Nabhi is there. Nabhi did ritual in Bhagavad in 5th canto, and after that Rishabdev was born from that. Nabhi was the son of Ang. So first was Priyavrat there. Priyavrat. So Ang, after that, then Ang is there. After that, Nabhi is there. So many people, if you see Puranas, they were quite developed in these processes. Okay. Only thing where people get stuck up is that they are not able to transcend this. The doctor will always say, I am giving you medicine, there should come a time you should stop the medication. But some people are stuck up there only, and they are not able to move to the Vedantic area also. So there the censor will be there after 6 months of this section only. So they will do ninda of this ritual at the same time, because you are in that class for a long time. Let's move ahead. Tadetat satyam. First mantra. Tadetat satyam. See what a contradiction is there. Tad means that, etat means this in Sanskrit. Only why it is said like that? Why it is said like that? Huh? Why? Because etat means this. What is in teacher's mind is this. And what is in the student's mind, because he doesn't know, therefore it is that. So it is this. Oh, supposing you are talking about some person who is in America, and you know that person, and then you say, this person, you use the word this. Oh, this person whom you are talking, I know him. Use the word this to indicate closeness. And that is to indicate something farther. And that person who doesn't know, he will say, you know that person. I believe you, I know this person. I know this person. And supposing you don't know this person, then you will say, I don't know that person. So you use the word this and that in the connotation. So for the teacher's side, it is this. And for the student side, it is that. These are subtle points. You can just play with it. So, this, that, tadetat satyam, this knowledge which is this for me and that for you. And after knowing, it will become this for you also. After knowing, it will become that. But that you will, I don't know that person, I don't know that medication, I don't know that place. No, I know this place. I know this place. This is something intimate to you. And that is something far away. So that this is Satyam. Satyam means avitatam, valid. Please note, everywhere meaning of Satyam is different. In 8th mantra, Satyam meaning was? In 8th mantra. Side effect? What is the meaning of Satyam? Crossword? Karmphal. Later on you can see. Here meaning of Satyam is karma has a fruit of action. It is valid. Avitatham. There you need comment. Therefore you need commentaries. But why don't you write? They write straight away. I am already troubled so much. Why are they troubling me? No, they understand that they thought we are very intelligent. But they thought we are very intelligent. Why they had so much of illusion about me? So taditat satyam. So avitatham. Then what is satyam now? Taditat satyam bhavati. Then mantreshu, I am not going to do one way. Mantreshu yani karmani kavaya apashyan. So yani karmani, lot of karma are mentioned. Where? In Treta. So Treta has two meanings actually. But first meaning you can take it in the Vedas, 3 Vedas. In 3 Vedas, lot of karma are mentioned. Yani karmani. And who saw that? Kavayaha. Kavaya means rishis. Here doesn't mean poet. Who can see beyond, who can see something transcendental, is called kavihi. If you know Sanskrit, then I can tell also. So it will be yani mantreshu yani karmani kavaya apashya. Yani karmani is prathama. And kavayaha is prathama. Kavayaha yani karmani mantreshu. The kavis or the rishis, they saw those action in the mantras of this Treta. Treta means 3 Vedas. And where? How is it? Bahuda santatani. It is all scattered all around. In the 3 Vedas, lot of mantras are scattered. Regarding what? Regarding what? To be and to see. Well, what is be now? Now I won't tell it. Regarding the rituals, where Havan is involved, and regarding contemplation of the Devatas also. So a lot of mantras are scattered around. Santatani means all spread, well spread, not eating spread. The mantras are spread. So kavayaha, ठीक है ना? ठीक है. So kavayaha, how the smallest sentence will be? Kavayaha pashyan. These apashyan, kavayaha apashyan. They had seen. Kavaya means rishis. Sages, God-like sages, like Vasishji, Vishwamitraji, Shandilya, etc. They are called God-like sages here. They are called Kavayaha. And what they saw? Kavayaha apashyan. Yani mantrani. Yani karmani. Those action which is mentioned in these mantras, they saw Tani. Where they saw? Tretayam. In the 3 Vedas, they saw these mantras well scattered. I hope you are clear on this point. Simple. ठीक है ना? चले? हाँ, चलते हैं. And what are the 3 kinds of Vedas are there? Rig Ved, Yajur Ved, Sam Ved. So the priest of Rig Ved is called Hota. बोले क्या होता है? Hota is a name. Not Hindi hota hai. Hotru is there. Hota. The priest of Yajurveda is called Advaryu. and priest of Samved is called Udgata. So there are 3 Vedas, and the priest of Atharved is called Brahma. So he doesn't do, he is a supervisor. He supervises these 3 priests. Brahma. So don't forget Hota, Advaryu, Udgata. These 3 priests, because there are so many mantras, earlier days they were in charge of this. Therefore this Chaturvedi word came, Trivedi word came, Dvivedi word came, Joshi word came. Joshi has from who is in charge of Jyotishi. That has come Joshi. Tiwari word came. 3 times it did parayana. Tiwari, etc. These words have come because they are in charge of respective shakhas of the Vedas. So they saw these mantras and they are doing that. ठीक है ना? Is it okay? So, because ritual consists of various rites are there in particular rituals, and these are categorized into 3 groups. So Tretayam. Also Treta, both the meaning has been, Treta is the name of the yuga also. If you remember, Dhyan Krite Yajan. Dhyan Krite. Dhyan. In the Krityug, Satyug, Dhyan, people are very matured and quiet. So for them meditation is mentioned. All are meditative all the time. So no offices are there, all offices are closed. No offices are there. Why? Because no desires are there. So they are more mainly contemplative. And they are so quiet, doctors are also not needed. Because Satyug is there, so they have not come sufficient sins, etc. Neither their lifestyle is bad. So therefore they are all very, very quiet. So Dhyan Krite. In the Krityug Dhyan, Yajan Yagnyahi Tretayam. In the Treta, worship is started. Yajan, Yagya Yagadi. Dwapare Archen. In the Dwapar, Archana is done. And Kalau Sankirtanam Keshavam. In the Kalyug, Kirtan of Bhagavan Krishna is done. I must have told the shlok. So, this Treta, also this is there. So this line is clear now. Please see. Yani karmani kavayha pashyan tretayam tani tretayam bahuda santatani. Indra teta always there. Now instruction is given. Tani acharat satya kamaha. Satya kama is not vocative here. Satya kamaha. So you be satya kamaha. Here Satya Kamaha does not mean one who has desire for truth. Here Satya means Karma Palam. Well, Satya means somewhere thing, somewhere this. हम मर जाएंगे ऐसे तो. Satya means fruit of action. Why Satya means fruit of action? Because definitely it will come. So Satya means Karma Palam. And Kama means seeker. So seeker of good fruit of action. One wants a conducive situation, even if you are a seeker here, you want a conducive situation. You need a good body. But otherwise, sitting itself is a problem. First thing, any sadhana requires sitting. The point is this. Whether you are doing havan, puja, meditation, or pravachan, talking. And this sitting itself will frustrate you. First thing in the spiritual sadhana, what will be the cause of frustration will be your sitting. Whether you agree or not. Because if you see that I cannot sit and my pain is there at the back and I am not there, then you will feel so, I cannot make it. So that itself is there. Well, is there any mantra for this? I can do some havan and sit on the havan kund. So something is there. I am telling you, six classes are there in a day sometimes. 6, 7 hours, 8 hours you have to sit. 8 hours, 7 hours. So you wonder, why can't I? हमने क्या ऐसा क्या बैठ क्यों नहीं पाते? Which kind of thing I can do to sit properly for a long time? Then you need a calmer situation, freedom from the relatives, etc. They should not trouble father, mother, brother, sister, husband, wife. They should not pester me all the time. Let me live my life quietly. Let them be quiet. I'm not disturbing them, they should also not disturb me. So, then you need, financially you should be free from all the areas. You don't have any financial thing, burden is there. Then there's a third area is there. Then after that, your yogakshema, whatever your clothes, and there should be no liability about I have to earn for somebody, or I have to raise my child. Nothing should be there around me. Or it should be minimum. Who doesn't desire is a spiritual seeker, these things. Satya Kama तैसे नहीं बोल दिया है. At least I should have a proper place to study and to do my notes, etc. एक room ठीक ठाक मिल जाए. A proper room should be there with attached bathroom at least. So that is also one fruit of action. So either I should have no partner in the room, or if anybody is there, he should be conducive. He should not be troublemaking. So, it's a quiet person should be there. I don't mind somebody, but a quiet person should be there. I want to be quiet with all these things. Now you tell me, Satya Kama is required or not? Nobody should disturb me when I am there. ये तो बहुत ज़रूरत है. So if the person is worldly, he is not, then for him also it is required. He requires much more. But my fruits are different. Bhagavan says, but you did not complete your course and you have come here. Your rin is remaining. Pitrin is remaining. Last birth you did not serve your parents, and therefore you have to serve. They will always demand attention. Why? Because you have not done your job and you came fast here. So they will pull you back if you have not completed your rin. So they will come in some form to ask, give me back, humko dhyan do, give me attention. Or if some pitr dosh is there in some manner, or manush yagna you have not done, you have not fed anybody, so people will not give you food. Or bhoot yagna is not done, then dog will bite you. Or so something or the other will continue. So many things are there from the back. And now you want a quiet situation. Why should I, Devta say, why should I give you this joy? I don't want to give the joy of satsang sadhana. Because you did not give me the joy earlier. Why should I give you then? You did not do your better best. You didn't pay a certain rin. Therefore, please note, Tani acharat. This is a lot lakar. You should do it. Tani acharat. What is it? Satya kamaha yuyam santah niyatam acharat. Daily you do it. Like daily exercise only will work, not weekly. Weekly, bi-weekly doesn't work. Some people say, once a week I do exercise. Nothing, you have to do it daily. Then only it has effect on your body. Once in 24 hours, you have to do some exercise. Find out some time. Well, there is no time. No, that is your problem. That is your problem to find out that time. So similarly, you need some religious exercises, ritualistic exercises, puja exercise, emotional exercise. You have to do it. Tani acharat niyatam satya kamaha santah. Being satya kamaha. You are satya kama means seeker of conducive situations, seeker of good fruit of action. One person, doesn't like you where you stay, and your stay will become difficult there. One person is required in a house or anywhere who doesn't like you. Bas ho gaya. You had it. Satya kama chala gaya. Don't need 2%, only one. Like one mosquito in the mosquito net disturbs you. Then you cannot leave that place. I'm not joking. It is really, this is meant here. Or supposing some temptation comes, I don't have a controlled mind. Then also this problem is there. हमारा साधना बिगड़ जाएगी. So सत्य कामः संतः. ठीक है ना? सत्य कामः संतः यूयम तानि नियतम आचरथ. Daily you have to propitiate it. And then last sentence, Eshava panthaha sukritasya loke. Sukritasya loke, here loke is not in seventh case, meaning for good fruit of action. Of your actions for good fruit, karmphal. Loke means here karmphal. Karmphal of good actions, Eshava pantha. This is your path, panthaha. This is your path. This is your way forward. This is your way forward from 2A to 2E. I hope you understood. 2A, around the Virat, keep on giving charity as much as possible. Annadan, Vastradan, at least Vakdan. Give some good promise, good words. Don't hurt anybody. Earn blessings from everybody. This is 2A to the Virat. 2B is ritual along with Agnihotri especially. Agnihotra, I'll tell about Agnihotra. Twice a day it is done. Morning and evening, Agnihotra is done. Or any ritual is there where you are giving ahuti to devatas. Then 2C is contemplation on the devata. 2E is Ishwar Upasana, especially puja, etc., archana ityadi, or stotra chanting. And 2D at 2E is contemplation. This is the 5-point program you have to keep in your daily schedule, whether you like or you don't like, depending on how much time you have and how much problems you have. Your outer situation will tell you that these sadhanas are less required or more required. Your outer and inner mind will tell you how much this is required. If you have more calm and more krodh or more irritation or more laziness, then these are more required. Or if some more obstacles are coming, more required it is now to remove the obstacles. Moment both side obstacles are come or it is lesser, then you can reduce it to a certain. But if you have think lot of work is coming to me, I have health issues, or some poor body is troubling me, or my mind itself is very reactive, or mind has a lot of calm, then it means you need this in much more quantity. The proportion of this should be much more than ordinary person. This is what I have understood, the meaning of this mantra. I hope this is clear. So don't take it very lightly. This is a very big mistake after hearing. When I go to the course and hear people, because their Vedantic studies are there and they underplay it, and I can tell you all starts having obstacle moment they go out. 99% of the seekers, they have obstacles from inside and outside the world. And in between they pursue little Vedantic pravachan or something, it does not take away any sorrow. Because you are not fit. You are flogging the dead horse. Now, I am going to the next mantra, second mantra. Chale na? Chale? Can I move ahead? Yes, please move fast. Or fast. Now the Havan portion is mentioned. 2B. Havan portion is mentioned. I will say 2B, you should know. Every day I will not repeat 2A, 2B. That is clear. Yada lelayate yarchihi samidhe havyavahane tadajya bhagavantarena ahutif pratipadayet. Now see, Havan is coming now. This Havan was very unique and integral part of a Hindu house. I don't know, in your house, every house Havan would have done. But one very popular Havan is called Agnihotra. And Agnihotra is the simplest kind of Havan, where 2 ahuti you give in the morning and 2 in the evening. The morning ahuti is Suryaya Swaha, Suryaya Idam Namama. And Agnaye Swaha, Agnaye Idam Namama. This is the evening ahuti. So Suryaya Swaha, Prajapataye Swaha, this is the morning Havan. Agnaye Swaha, Prajapataye Swaha, this is the evening. Only 2 ahuti you have to give. 2 in the morning and 2 evening, a small Havan kund is there. And in the small havan kund, you put that cow dung is there, and I think you were doing butter ghee. That ghee out you have to give. So you give 2 ahuti in the morning and 2 in the evening. And there is especially if the R Samaj is there, they take a particular time also. They have the morning, rest, sunrise. If you cannot do it, at least do it at sunrise sometime, around sunrise. Because the day started with this havan actually. And what is the swar of the havan? Swaha. Idam namama. I am offering it to God. This is not mine. And if you continue it, actually devatas will be pleased. Because devatas are knowing all your past fruits of action, past action. And therefore they are reluctant to give you an opportunity. They said, I am not giving you an opportunity. You first clear that past. Like somebody has not paid the bank, they can't leave the country sometime. Some of the countries are there. If you have taken the loan, heavy loan, and you are not, so in Singapore, etc., you cannot leave the country. The immigration will stop you. It will be showing red mark. So when you have taken something and not given it, you have to compensate that part. So havan is a process through which you merge your personality in the totality. The samarpan of the Vashti into Samashti. You are not a separate entity, you are a one in the unit. And you say to that Surya Bhagavan or Prajapati that you have given me, I acknowledge it, I also offer it back to you, this is for you. This is for you. For your personal use. Sometime, some people give dakshina and in the envelope, you know what they write? For your personal use. Some don't know. So they think it will go to, why we give it whatever you give, we will try to give it. So many expenses are there, you please take it. But they generously write for your personal use. And then they will say, I have given that, I have given that. I have already given in the office. But because we get from the mission only, so we give it everything. Because so many expenses will be there. So here it is written, please see, I hope understood the meaning of havan. There is called skeleton ritual of havan, and there is called Atma of havan. Atma of havan is the bhav that I am merging to you. And the infrastructure of the havan is the mantra, the vidhi vidhan, the havan kund, the samidha, the ghee, the sruva, all that involves, that is the infrastructure of havan. But the very soul of havan is the expression of gratitude, thanks. Number 2, sorry. Number 3, I offer myself. So thanks, sorry and surrender. Thanks for what you have given, sorry for anything wrong I have done, and now I surrender to you. This is called the spirit of Swaha is there. Where you have the 3 emotions packed in one word, that is called Swaha. Thanks for what you have given, and I must have done wrong action. Please apologize. I apologize. I tender my apologies. And I promise to you that I won't do it. Not that you say sorry and keep on doing the same thing. This is not the right thing. Some people say sorry and still keep on doing the same thing. And same mistake with a bigger intensity. At least you do it with lesser intensity. Then I can understand that really he meant it. So thanks, sorry and surrender. I am yours. Please accept me. So please accept me. Please don't have a punishing eyes on me. Please don't deprive me of the opportunities in life. Please clear my way forward. I am accepting that I am wrong. So all these emotions are called Swa. I am not a separate entity in this universe. I am one in you. I am one with you. This is called Swa. Such nice emotion is there. And no country in the world and no religion has this. Now Germans are telling us the benefits of Havan. They will bring a paper that if the Havan is there, how the pollution goes away. They are telling to us. Imagine that. And they are doing it. You won't believe there is more Sanskrit colleges there. And they are learning Sanskrit more seriously than us. Their white children, they chant mantras. They are chanting mantras. These people sent to me sometime. I'm happy also and not happy also. Happy to see that they have progressed and it's good. Unhappy that people in India don't value these things, or our Hindus don't value that thing. So Havan, I told you, ritual is the holder of the ideal. If you don't stop doing the ritual, slowly emotions and idea will fade away. Supposing I have my father and I start offering namaskar, slowly reverence also will go away from the father towards the father. Therefore, they have put the rituals aspect. Namaste is a ritual. Going to the temple is a ritual. You have to protect your faith. You have to protect your love for somebody. Okay. So here also, Swaha spirit has to be maintained. And every day when you take a Havan Kund, you stop only when you have taken sannyas. Then you can stop it. You take a Havan Kund, it's small, you won't believe. People think I'm mad. What to do? I'm mad. There was a time I used to take a whole Havan Samagri from one center to another center when I was traveling. It was Surva was there, Samidha was there, घी was there. क्या करें, पागलपन हमारा ही है, हम क्या करें, जैसे पागल है वैसे ही. And morning Havan was done. Every morning Gayatri Havan I was doing, every morning almost. If you cannot do that, so purchase one small Havan Kund and then you can do that. And Surva etc., I think you do that regularly. So she does that. So it's a small process. And those who have Anand Giri's tika, it is written, I had made you third line. Suryaya Swaha, Prajapate Swaha iti Pratah, Agnaya Swaha, Prajapate Swaha iti Sayam. If you have underlined it, you can see that. I must have told you. Now let us come to the mantra. ठीक है ना, ये स्पिरिट है. आपके सामने सूर्य भगवान है, अग्नि है, यम है, वायु है, अश्विनी कुमार है. Even Bhagwan Krishna is there. The Ahuti is done for Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya also. Or Bhagwan Shiv is there. Or Durga Devi is there. So much Ahuti is offered when the Sapshati part is done. You must have seen. So this fire is the tongue through which it passes. And therefore, how it has to be done? Yada lelayate yarchi. Archi means flame. Flames. And Samidhe Archi. Samidhe means well lit. Yeah, well lit. When the fire is well lit, Samidhe Archi means it is very blazing fire is there. Havya Vahane. And the name of the Archi is Samidhe Havya Vahane. Havya means the Samagri which is there. Havya, Samagri. And Vahane, it is a vehicle to take that samagri to that respective devatas. It's a courier service. It's a postman work. So you offer here, it will be offered. This privilege is given to the Agni. Okay. So Samidhe, well lit Agni is there. And in that, and how is it that Agni? Le layate. Dancing flames are there. It is dancing flame. पता लगा flame है नहीं डालने जा रहे हैं. स्वाहा flame है नहीं उसमें. And I saw here also earlier, lot of people are there. And one Havan Kund is there. 15-20 are there. Oh, sab swaha. Oh, dala swaha. So some has gone inside, some has gone outside, some has gone in the mouth of the one who is making the. बोले वाचो देवता अग्नि भूमि थी हवन कुंड में चला गया, सो वहां चला गया. और कहीं बहुत गलत. It has to fall not in the हवन कुंड, in the respective अग्नि, because अग्नि ही तो ले जाएगी आपकी आहुति. Yada yada samidhe havyavane, yatha yada havyavane samidhe sati. So archihi le layate. This flame is dancing, totally blue and red, dancing flames are there. When you have seen this, khub jal ye nahi ki, Agnihotra you are doing and you have no tears. It is possible while studying Sanskrit you may not have tears, but with Agnihotra you have to have tears. Havan you are doing, you have to have tears because the wet wood is there. And only fire is, smokes are there. खूब आँख में आंसू आता है, खूब रो लो अच्छे से. क्या करें? Please, this is the part of that. So tada. So this preparation is done. First line is preparation, and second is action. Second line. Tada aj bhagau antarena. So aj bhagau. Aj bhagau means supposing I am doing havan. Here I am sitting, and this is havan kund. So this is east, this is south, and this is north. This is south, this is north, this is east. This portion is called Ajibhag. This portion of that Havan Kund is called Ajibhag. Some technical knowledge. Ajibhag Antarena. Ajibhag Antarena. Antarena means in between. Not in one corner the flame is there. At one corner, southeast corner, one small corner, thoda sa flame balla, wahin dalna hai sab. Either totally it is free. It's not like that. In between, tada ajibhag antarena. Antarena means in the middle, between right and left. And that is the technique called avapasthanam. Avapasthanam. I must have told you. Avapasthanam is the name of a particular place in the Havan Kund. And there what to see? So, ahutihi. This is plural here. Ahutihi. Ahutihi, ahuti, ahutaya, ahutim, ahuti, ahutihi, like nadi. Ahutihi, this is plural here. Many ahutis you have to put. So pratipadayet, and there you offer it. This is to be going on. So this is clear, I hope. This is expression. So moment to express your emotion gets enhanced. You love somebody, offer one flower, your love will become more. So without emotions, without expression of emotion dies away. That is the rule. Any emotion, any ideal, moment you don't express through any sense organ, that emotion, that thought will fade away in due time. If you stop meeting somebody for a long time, the attachment goes away. The love also goes away. You stop seeing him, stop thinking about him, stop talking about him. Slowly that love will also become feeble and it will fizzle out. So this is the mantra this is the starting point of that. And tomorrow we will see more about this. Will go till 6 mantra. After that they will say that you have to grow over this also. We will see more tomorrow. Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om.
Pahi Prabhu Mam Pahi Vibho. Pahi Vibho Mam Pahi Prabhu. Har 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 Hara Namo. Shiva 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 Shivaya Namo. Haraya Namo. Shivaya Namo. Shivaya Namo. Haraya Namo. Haraya Namo. शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः हराय नमः हराय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः हराय नमः सर्वेश्वरा मां पाहि प्रभु मां पाहि विभो शम्भो शङ्करा सदा शिवाय सर्वेश्वरा मां पाहि प्रभो मां पाहि विभो मां पाहि प्रभो हर हर